Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so some of you might be wondering, yeah, I definitely updated. I kind of neglected the update just a little bit, and I apologize for that. I think it's been out for a day or so now. I'm not sure, but we had my coming home episode, and yeah, a lot has changed. A lot of really cool things, and a lot of different things. Things have been moved around. The one thing you'll notice is I believe this is the flight control area, whatever it is. It used to be somewhere over here, I believe, and that got moved over for this big honking thing, and that is the research and development area, yeah. So, I have been kind of messing around with this a little bit, and let's just jump into VAB real quick, because there's a few new things I need to show you. So, I'm just going to check all this other stuff and make sure I didn't actually miss something, because generally I always do, but let's just grab a pod real quick. Let's see. I'll grab something like this. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So we have I'll put I don't even think we need an SAS module on there. Yeah, that is SAS equipped. So we're gonna need a little bit of fuel. We're gonna make a little lander here, and I'll kind of preview and show you guys some of the new features that have been added in the new updates. And overall, I do have to say I am pretty happy with just about everything that has been added. There's a few things, I'll just make a really, really tiny lander. Give me a really crappy engine. Yeah, that'll work. So, let's check. I'm just checking through everything. I'm pretty sure everything has stayed roughly the same. Oh, we need SAS. Give me the SAS, please. There we go. So, or I mean SAS, RCS. I don't know why, I always mix them up, but yeah, so there we go. Give me that, and one of these bad boys. Actually, I'll take 4 right there. Actually, I'll put these like right here. Actually, that looks even better. So we've already checked. Let's just see, aerodynamic is not changed, and it really doesn't look like anything new has been added here other than these. These are the new landing legs, so we're gonna test out some of these landing legs, see how they perform and everything else. I think they look pretty good. Let's see. We're gonna need a ladder too. Where's the ladder? There we go. So we don't need 4 ladders, we just need 1. There we go. That's looking amazing. And overall, I've been messing with a little bit of everything. Excuse me. Wow. I've been messing with a little bit of everything, so I've kind of gotten an idea on how this stuff works, what it does, how it functions, and everything else. So I'll just put these on here for a preview, and slap on one of these. Actually, give me this here, and I'll throw this guy on, and you will be on the side here, I guess. That works. And yeah, I'll put one over here, and yeah, so they have updated a lot of the functionality of these things. The science experiments used to be kinda worthless, but now they're actually worth putting on and using. They really did change a lot. So let's see, Communicatron. Okay, I think this is just a little bit of the same thing here. That really isn't that much of a difference. So this is the new feature, which you can take and you can basically drop this here. The selected part is not attachable. Let's see, if I take this, I can save this portion of the lander and use it on other builds, which has been one thing that I think everyone has been crying and complaining about, which I don't blame you, because rebuilding a rocket every single time is actually pretty freaking annoying. So this should speed up a lot of my builds and a lot of my stuff, and I see this thing is looking pretty awesome. Now, the one thing that I've noticed as far as these communication arrays and all that other good stuff is that they do consume large amounts of power compared to any other module on that has ever been added to this game other than the ion engines. So these landing legs look pretty amazing. You can open up this bay here and basically do some scientific data. The one problem though is that basically I am playing on sandbox mode, which I've been doing that for a long time. So these still work pretty much the same as they used to, as far as what they do, how they work, and everything else. But then you'll notice that they have a log on the bottom here, and you can also log all the data. So it will, when you're playing in sandbox mode, it basically just says that. So, and this is one of the first science modules you end up getting, which is basically, it looks to me like an RCS tank that's been redesigned a little bit, and they added in this little piece here, but this is some kind of mystery goo tank thing, or whatever, I really don't know, but everything's been looking pretty good. And another one, for those of you who don't know anything about this, I thought I killed Danny. Why is he back again? I don't know. Yeah, so you can do like crew reports and stuff like that. Most of these things are pretty, or they actually work pretty well, and this is our new satellite dish that we got, which I say looks absolutely amazing. And this is the new satellite dish as well. They ended up revamping the satellite dish completely, and this is kind of what we got now. The Kerbal Space Station has like a bazillion of these things now. It's like, I just can't even believe how many are actually on there, but I can kind of went a little bit OD. So you'll see that even these little antennas as well, they really, if you transmit data, basically it ends up consuming power. So I'll do a little bit of a test of that, and you'll see it basically sucked away a large portion of power, and we weren't able to complete the data transfer because we ended up running too low on power. So I'll revert the flight here, and then we're gonna take a little bit of a drive around here, and we'll explore this new added stuff. There we go. And so we're back, and you might notice they added a lot of little things too. I've noticed throughout this basically this entire update. There was a lot of little things that were added that you basically either just need to notice them at some point, or you won't see them for a while. So one of the things I think I should show you, at least for now, that those used to be really bumpy. So one of the first things I will show you for now, we're gonna take a little trip here and just kind of park it someplace. Not only are the lights on the VAB and everything else, been updated a little bit and changed, but also the lights on the runway have been added, which I don't know if a lot of people know about, which is pretty freaking amazing. So, it's going to make landing a lot easier. The only thing I might say is that it would be nice to have like a red light at one end and like maybe green lights at the other to know, what side is which if you don't know when you're, flying through or something. As far as the moon or something else, I don't know if anything has really changed on there, but I did add one of the science experiments to this thing. So we have our little rover here that I built. I just slapped something together real quick, and we have basically the mystery goo tank, which I wonder what the mystery goo is. That just doesn't sound right to me. So let's see what else we got here. Wow, this thing almost flipped over, I think. I don't know. But this was a cool little rover I made as well. It really has a lot of kick to it. It's pretty quick, and it kind of reminds me of like a Moonlander or something, where it's really just a very bare bones of a vehicle, basically nothing else. You can see we have the, I don't know what is this? Oh, this is, I guess, can you read this? Is this readable or something? There we go. I guess this isn't, you can't actually read this. But yeah, this is the Mark I pod memorial. That's kind of cool. I guess they didn't fix the Easter eggs or re-add them or whatever to the old base. I don't know what is going on with the old base, but we'll have to check that out in a second as well. But I figured I might as well do a little bit tour of the new research and development area, because I know a lot of you guys are wondering what it looks like and everything else. Another thing that I will mention that maybe a few people don't know about as well is basically once you finish your flight or whatever it is and you land on the ground, there is an option now that allows you to just capture, basically just, to get your capsule back, to reclaim your capsule and everything else. But this thing is looking pretty amazing, but I'm a little curious as to how accessible some of these things are. I know you can actually go up the staircases and, go through all that stuff, but I really don't want to bore you guys with all of that. This looks like some kind of, I don't even know what this stuff is. Some of this stuff just looks crazy. This looks like some kind of an observatory or something. And something like this just looks funny to me. It just looks like a giant, condensing unit or something outside. Like, if you have a air conditioning unit, condensing units is something. That looks like it's a wind tunnel, possibly. Condensing units are outside, of your house, on the side of your house, or something like that. And that is a part of your refrigeration system for your house. But overall, this is looking pretty freaking awesome. I don't really see so much. See, I'm so used to seeing environments where you can't actually interact with anything, so like being able to even simply drive through stuff like this, like I'm so used to seeing stuff like that on other games where it shows that you can actually walk through it, but you can't. So I'm so used to seeing stuff like that I almost am pretty much like, okay, well, I can't drive under this, I can't do that, but pretty much everything can be interacted, or you can interact with just about anything. So this is looking pretty freaking awesome, I do say. It looks like this is new here, this giant tank. But overall, I mean, this update looks like they really went all out with everything, and they're really trying to polish off this game as quick as they can and get as many little features added and make it look as good as it possibly can for, like a possible, release date soon. I don't want to say that because I don't know personally what they're doing with this. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my freaking god. You're gonna flip it. Oh, you're such an idiot. Oh. Alright, guys. So I'm going to jump in a plane here real quick. And, oh, you suck. I'm gonna jump in a plane here real quick, and we're gonna go check out the little island across the way here and see if they added anything else to it. So I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we go. So for our last little test. Let's see what else they added, or see if they at least updated or changed anything on the island over here. Oh my god. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I really suck at flying planes. So, let's see what we got here. I really don't know if they added anything or changed anything, but I almost suspect at some point they will be adding a, basically other areas where you can take off from and launch from and, you know, just do all kinds of different things with the game. And I almost suspect that basically coming into play pretty soon. Basically unlockable areas. I think if anything, they're gonna do some kind of unlockable kind of stuff as far as, because, you know, if you look at how the main game is set up, which the one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that I'm liking the way that the main game is looking as far as just the regular gameplay and everything else. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a Let's Play kind of based on that, as well as do what I'm normally doing in the game. So it's a little bit of a mix of both. I'm thinking this is, you know, this is looking pretty awesome. I mean, it's added a new element to the game, but at the same time, I'm more concerned with what new parts are going to be added more so than basically what's new kind of feature as far as like gameplay concerned. You know, I really wish it would kind of extend itself out further, but I know there's only so far you can get, and there's only so much you can do, and I don't really know how well weighted the you know, the space program and all that stuff is. So I don't know if certain things will earn you more points, or if certain things will earn you less points, or, you know, basically whatever. I have no idea. So it's looking pretty freaking awesome, though, I will say. I mean, they really did doctor up the game a lot. And that was one of the things I would say that this game needed more than anything, was kind of a good cleaning up and, you know, additions and, you know, removing certain things that really don't need to be there. And I mean, I haven't really noticed too much, but the one thing I do say that I was a little bit upset with is the fact that some of the Easter eggs aren't accessible anymore. So I really wish that they would go through and just kind of take care of that, but I know there's so many things to this game that they need to do, so it's only a matter of time. Eventually they'll probably get all these Easter eggs worked out, and, you know, probably everything get all fixed up. So let's get lined up for a landing here, if I can even land, which is probably not going to happen. It looks like they did add a runway, or some kind of a dirt runway here. Things look a little bit different, which isn't a bad thing. Let's see, we're pretty well lined up. I think we got this. I really think we got this. Come on. I'll give it a little bit of thrust, since I really suck at flying. I really suck at flying. But, you know, we're coming in so nice and gently, and I just don't see this as being a good landing for some reason. We'll go down a little bit because I feel like we're a little too high for this runway. Alright, there we go. Pull up. Pull up. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's more than enough. Nose up. Nose up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. Nope. The nose is too up. Alright. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Touchdown. Touchdown. This is not a flat runway. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no, no, no. The gear's up. The gear's up. But we survived, so let's... That's good enough for me. Let's... Well, oh my god. Just get out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So let's go check this out. It looks like they added a few new things. there you go, guys. This is one of the things that a lot of people were complaining about, and they did mention a lot of is where is the old module and where's all the old stuff, and here it is. I guess they added it back just so everyone would shut up about it. Nah, I mean, it's pretty amazing that they put this thing back in here, the Mark 1 command pod. I did not actually think that they were going to put that back in there. I thought they were just going to make that memorial, basically, and call it a day with that. So, I don't know what else features they have planned on that. I don't know what this stuff is over here. This doesn't look good. I don't know what this is. It looks like pieces of a plane, or... Oh, yeah, that explains a lot. Oh, and there's a light on here, too, I think. Yeah, there's a light. Look at that. That's amazing. Jesus, just get over all this stuff. There we go. So what I think they're trying to go with this thing... Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. This will be the one structure I actually climb up with a Kerbal. The one thing I think they're trying to do with this area is just kind of make it look like it's an abandoned land, Air Force base or something like that you can just use to fly by. The only thing I do have a complaint about, though, is that they really should kind of redo the runway. I don't know, I didn't really land on the middle of it or anything like that, and nor am I really good at flying planes, so, but I think they should kind of go back with the old runway where it's more flat, and, you can actually land on the center of it and everything else and have no problems. I wonder if falling from this height would kill you. So I'm going to go up here and we're going to take a look around up top. I don't know if maybe there's something else up here. But overall, this update is looking pretty amazing. They did do a very good job as far as aesthetically. They added a lot. I didn't check if they added any new planets or anything like that, but I don't think they did. So, oh, look at this. This is amazing. He can just sit in here and he can direct traffic. And can I jump on top here? No, I don't think I'll be able to climb up there. Oh, you cannot sleep in here. Get up. You can't sleep in here. You can take a surface sample. There we go. This might knock us free. Danny, you can't sleep in here. Come on. Alright. So anyways, guys, this is kind of my showing of everything that we have with the new update. It's looking pretty awesome. There's a lot of new features that I'm pretty sure I'm unaware of at the current moment, but I'm pretty impressed, and I'm happy that we finally got something, that we actually got a really good update that added a lot of new features to the game. So one of the things I will be mentioning is Naughty Games. I have been featuring him the last couple episodes, and that's going to be going on for the remainder of this week up until probably Saturday, and then I'm going to switch over to somebody else. So one thing I'll tell you guys is go check out Naughty Games if you haven't already. Definitely some good stuff. He's working on all kinds of different things, Zord, and he's been doing stuff with space stations and stuff last season and everything else. And yeah, guys, so if you like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come. To all you new people, welcome. And yeah, I will see you next time.